by Vanish, the new disinfectant toilet bowl cleaner. Another work saver from Dracket. Dark Shadows, number 19, VTR 7766, Air 72166, take 1.
Listen, honey. The Collins family is the biggest thing in this town. They own the biggest cannery, the biggest fishing fleet, and the biggest, darkest, gloomiest old house.
For as long as we find out.
Come in, Miss Winters.
Tomorrow, Miss Winters. Are you trying to tell me that it's only a coincidence?
Yes, this letter is to go to Miss Victoria Winters, Collinswood, Collinsport, Maine. Dear Victoria.
He said he was thinking of offering you the job of checker. He wanted to know what I think of. Thought of it. That's all there was to it.
Who is her legal her lawyer?
Her attorney? I don't know.
But you haven't answered my dream. You haven't answered my question.
Yeah?
About my dream.
Well, I suppose so.
Well, now, there can't be anything wrong with your having a simple cup of coffee with your oldest friend, can there? Huh?
Got about halfway down the hill. And all of a sudden, that pedal went right to the floorboard. I tried to keep it on the road, but I couldn't make it when I got to that big curve about 100 miles from the... 100 miles. It seemed like 100 miles. 100 feet from the bottom of the hill. And then I went right over the edge.
You're out of your mind.
You're not going to get away with it.
I remember a young man who was committed for attempted manslaughter.
It has nothing to do with you.
Well, you want me to lie for you, don't you?
I asked you to tell Miss Winters a certain story. That's all I'm asking you to do.
What if I refuse?
You won't.
Don't be too sure, Liz. You think you rule my life.
Roger. Miss Evans, this is David's aunt. Why didn't you call as soon as you'd seen the boy instead? That my nephew is responsible for his father's accident?
No, Liz, it's insane. I won't let you do it.
I'm afraid you have no choice, Roger. I've made up my mind. David is going to stay. What do you mean, locked in his room?
That's what I said, Liz. David's upstairs, locked in his room. I have no intention of telling you what I want to do. If you want to go up and tell my sister this whole thing, you can. Go right ahead.
Are you expecting him?
Oh, sometime later. You can probably find him at the cannery.
No, it's a,
Did you know Bert Devlin, Mr. Harris?
Yes, I did. I haven't seen him in some time.
He's back in Collinsport, you know.
So I've heard.
Do you notice me trembling or anything?
Should you be?
You said your father had asked about Malloy. Is that how he sounded? Did you get the same feeling from him?
No. He just asked me where he was, that's all.
I see. Well, maybe you're right, Maggie. Maybe Bill Malloy did go to Haiti. Or some other less exotic place.
Roger, is that you?
Pop, now who would want to harm you?
I can't tell you.
I heard he was seen at the Blue Whale, drinking by himself just day before yesterday.
He may have had a few drinks, but not enough to...
The Coast Guard found his body 2 miles south of Collinwood.
Mrs. Stoddard, my old man wasn't as such a big shot around this town as yours was. He didn't own the Collin fishing fleet.
Roger, I do wish you'd sit down. After all, you are a guest. I mean, Bert, please. You're a guest in my house, and I'd like you to be comfortable.
I'm sorry, I'm out of cups for the water.
It's my will, leaving you all my worldly possessions.
You said that it was life insurance for you.
Well, it's the same thing, darling.
Yes, I was wrong about him.
Burke is a very plausible liar. He's fooled people much more experienced than you, my dear.